what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video from DotaFanTV, where today we'll be talking about the series between... Oh man, I can't do this. We're talking about the series between OG against Liquid yesterday, and the day before was Nigma against Tundra Esports. OG, what have you done? As we all know, OG lost to Liquid 2-0 very convincingly. I would say even without putting up a fight. It is very similar to the game where they play against Nigma, where they lost, let's see if I can find it here. They lost 2-0 very convincingly. It feels like both the games, both the series, they hardly, had a chance to win. They just went behind from laning stage, took a few bad fights, and things just snowball. It doesn't seem like there is any point in time of any of these games that OG seems to be, leading, or I would say they have higher chance to win. Any single point of the game where they have higher chance to win, I don't remember any of those moments. It's just shit draft, man. I mean, I am not a professional player. I don't know, but I just feel like a lot of their draft again is very team fight focused, and they put very little focus on the laning stage. And when you do that, eventually, man, I don't know how many times I need to say this. OG is fucking good at team fight, right? Why do you need to compensate it with heroes that are really good in team fight? Why don't you just because you're really good in team fight, just pick something that you don't get rollover in lane, and then you start winning from there. And I know OG is the team that like to define the meta, like to pick heroes that people aren't playing, and that's how they win TI and all those things. But when it comes to the league, it's about consistency. It's about playing what is good at the moment instead of trying to thinking too far ahead. Picking Hoodwink, I don't remember there are any game that I've watched that Hoodwink actually have a huge impact in that other hero couldn't mimic or couldn't do the same thing that this hero does. And if you look at the second game, they got outdrafted. There's a brood mother. They called GG in 20 minutes, right? It's none of the game past 45 minutes. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It's just painful to watch. A part of me think that maybe, it's OG, they have to wait until the final day. They would step up and can take the series against Liquid, or at least put up a good fight. But here, no, it's like watching Liquid against Hellbear Smasher. It's just, oh man, I feel so bad. And I stayed up to 2 a.m. on a work day to watch this. I mean, I'm not blaming them. I'm blaming myself for being stupid enough to do that. I expect a more entertaining game, but man. And huge congratulations to Sumail. I think he played really well in these two games and proved that he wasn't the issue in OG, or maybe I don't know what to say. But congratulations to Sumail. Like, if this game kind of prove a point, it is the fact that Sumail still has it. He is still the king, and nothing's gonna change that. And there is no major for OG. It is confirmed already, regardless of what happened next. All the games have already been played. All the regular games have already been played, and no major for you, my friend. But you, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying, and you might be relegated. OG actually has a chance to be relegated. Right now, they have to play a tiebreaker between Brame, OG, and Tundra Esports. And talking about Tundra Esports, man, for those who have watched the game between Tundra Esports and Nigma, that is how you play if you want to stay in the first division. That is how you play when you have, everything on the line. You see how Tundra Esports play when everything is on the line. It is a 2-1 series, but honestly, I felt like Tundra Esports should have won all 3 games. All 3 games they win in it's not like early game and they won it, right? It was quite late, like 40 plus minutes. The last game, especially 46 minutes, it was very close in the second game. I felt like Tundra Esports could probably have the chance to win it. Nigma drafted a Medusa. I don't really want to talk about the game specifically, but Nigma have this Medusa on Miracle that is super huge, and Tundra is actually managed to kill her a few times, and I thought they are on the verge of coming back into the game, but man, it was so... I really love them. Watching the series, I was rooting for Tundra just because from the way they play, everything is on the line, and there's, they play like there's no fear. They just go all out, and the main difference is they don't get rolled over in the lane by the opponent. When you get rolled over, every single game is just watching you trying to catch up, trying to come back. Maybe you take 1 or 2 good fights, but in the grand scheme of things, you barely pull yourself even, not even going back to even. Shit. And look at this. I think, oh man, I hate to say this as an OG fan, but I think it's embarrassing to be in this position where you have to play a tiebreaker to get out of, to not get relegated. And I think watching Tundra, the way Tundra Esports play, I don't think they deserve to be relegated. They win against a team that beat OG convincingly 2-0. As if OG is just, nobody. And I think OG is probably at the scariest place right now, because imagine when everything is on the line, you expect the team to perform and nobody step up to the occasion, right? None of a player play up to their fucking standard. None of them. And this is when everything is at stake. No one showed up to play the game. And right now you're at tiebreaker. Just imagine the morale of a team. You're at tiebreaker to get relegated, right? If the morale crumbles and they couldn't bounce back from that, they're fucked. I'm telling you, they are fucked. Brame and Tundra, they are not team that you can, fuck around with. Hellbear Smasher, maybe 0-7, right? And Brame took a series of Alliance. Tundra took a series of Nigma. So it is a huge it is really depending on whether OG can bounce back. We all know, in terms of potential, how good this player are. OG is right up there. But having to say that, they are also the team that perform the worst compared to their potential, right? Their potential is right up here, but their performance is just here. So I do fear for them. We will have to see what's going to happen in, when is this? 22nd of May, over the weekend. And one other thing I would like to address is also that I heard a lot of people has been asking for Saksa's head, like as if he is the problem with the team and they want Jerax to come back. But guys, get your logical mind together, man. Just think about this shit objectively. Like none of the players are playing well. Sap, is he playing well? No, he's pretty horrible. I think he would admit that. He tweeted and say like, it's not going well for them. And what else do we have? We have Ana. Is Ana really playing a lot better than Mid One when Mid One was around? No, I would argue not. He got rolled over in most of the lanes, and it's obviously easier to pinpoint at Mid One, because when games go later stage, you expect the carry to be able to step up and not make mistake. But just look at this game, like OG fuck up a lot as even for Ana. And I remember the series against Tundra Esports, between OG and Tundra Esports, where Tundra Esports won. the second game where Slug have a decent game, he just keep feeding Slug, Ana on the Slug. He just keep feeding solo, he get pick off. And into the super late game, Ana kind of have a little bit chance to come back, but it wasn't enough. It just makes you wonder, if Ana didn't make those mistakes in the mid game, does that, does that means that they won't be in this position? They would be 4-3. They need to win one more series to make it to another tiebreaker between Secret, Nigma, and them. And I'm not trying to blame anyone. I'm just trying to point out that everyone didn't play up to their standards. So why are you putting the blame on one particular person, that is Saksa, just because he's new to the team? That is extremely unfair. A lot of this series, OG won because of Saksa as well. Right? He single-handedly carried both the game against Secret. It's just fucking stupid, man, for those people who asked for that to happen. And for OG as well, I really, really hope you all stick to your philosophy and stop kicking players. You kick mid one, you kick Sumail, bring back Sap, and you bring Ana back. And right now, if things don't go well and you just keep kicking, and then that just defies the reason you built OG at the first place, right? If they start kicking Saksa or whatever, I mean, I would criticize. I would be the first one that raised my hand and criticize them. There's no way that they should be doing that. Next thing I want to look at is actually some of the tweets. Sap tweeted this out after the game. Sometimes life slaps you so hard that you almost break. Let's see what the future holds. Rough time, surely. GG to Team Liquid, always a pleasure. I mean, totally agree with what you say, but it is a rough time, but you can't, please don't use that excuse to kick anyone. Just try to play your game and try to play a standard game, because I think playing a major and playing in league would be very different. The way that league work is over a longer period of time, so you have to keep yourself up to the meta, or what is working and what is not. And the way OG usually play is they will come out with something that is super good at one period of time. So maybe that's the reason we see them beat Secret or something. And then beyond that, they won't play as well. But man, to not make it to 2 majors in a row, and then I think they have to play through open qualifier now. Yeah, if you look at the OG official tweets, they're saying that they have to play open qualifier. I have no fucking idea how open qualifier for TI works. It's rough to watch. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be watching for the upcoming week. I'm gonna be watching the other region closing and see who's gonna make it to the major, and hopefully OG don't get relegated. Fucking hell, that would be fucking funny. A 2-time TI winner getting relegated. Fucking hell. Thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, please leave your comment down below, like, subscribe, all the shenanigan. Bye bye.